The Awesome Bible Stories presents the Book of Samson, the animated comic series.
In ancient times, in the land of Israel, there was a conflict between the children of Israel and the Philistines. Most times, the Most High sent saviors to deliver the children of Israel out of captivity. King Ness. Good boy. Yiftach. In the city of Zorah, there resided a man named Manoah, who belonged to the tribe of Dan. Manoah had a wife who was barren. One day, an angel of the Most High appeared to Manoah's wife. Wife of Manoah, wife of Manoah. Yes. Today you are barren and childless. However, from this day forward, refrain from wine and strong drink, as you will conceive and give birth to a son. No razor shall come upon his head, nor shall he have any wine or strong drink. For behold, the child shall be a Nazarite, and he will judge Israel, and deliver them from bondage out of the hands of the Philistines. After the wife of Manoah encountered with the angel of the Most High, she quickly ran back to tell her husband Manoah everything she witnessed. Manoah. Yes, dear, what is it? A man of the Most High came to me, and it was as if his countenance was an angel of him. I didn't ask where he came from, nor his name, but he said to me that I will conceive a son. I shall stay away from strong drink and unclean food, for the child shall be a Nazarite. I'm going to inquire the Most High, and prayerfully we will learn what to do with this child that shall be born. So Manoah prayed to the Most High, asking for the presence of the angel to appear before them. And the same day at noon, the Most High hearkened unto Manoah and sent his angel to Manoah's wife. Manoah, hurry, the man that came the other day have appeared to me once again. After hearing the news, Manoah arose and ran after his wife, and came unto the angel. Now, Manoah had no idea the man was an angel of the Most High. Are you the man that spoke these words to my wife? Yes, I am he. I see. Well, what shall we do with the child, being though my wife shall conceive according to your word? All that I have spoken with the woman, let her share it with you. Well, please stay for a while. I will get one of my servants to make ready a kid goat. Shall I stay? Shall I eat? Even though you will like me to, I will not eat any of your bread. And if you shall offer a burnt offering, you shall offer it up to the Most High. Okay, you won't eat nor drink with me. At least what you can do is tell me your name, and when will your sayings come to pass, so that my wife and I can do you a great honor. Why ask for my name, seeing that it's a secret? So Manoah took a kid goat for a meat offering, and offered upon a rock unto the Most High. When the flame went up towards the heavens, the angel ascended in the flame on the altar. Manoah and his wife looked on it and fell their faces to the ground. We shall surely die because we have seen the Most High. My dear, there's no need to fret. If the Most High had ill intentions, the burnt offering wouldn't have been accepted, and future revelations wouldn't have been shared. So the wife of Manoah conceived and bore a son and called his name Samson. As the child grew, the Most High blessed him, and the Spirit of the Most High began to move Samson at times. Samson gained great popularity among his people, though he was not well liked by the Philistines. Now an adult, Samson desired to start a family of his own. Samson, why are you smiling so much? I bet you have some exciting news to share with me. Eton and I visited Timnoth to get some fresh grapes, where I encountered a stunning woman. I mean, absolutely breathtaking. She's the one who sold me the grapes you're enjoying now. I can see where this conversation is heading. Manoah, Samson has something he wishes to share with us. I had a conversation with a lovely lady, and things progressed naturally. Now I find myself here with my dear parents, seeking their blessings to propose to her. Ah, yes, the uncircumcised Philistines. How can I forget that part? So you're just going to ignore your own beautiful women and go straight for the daughters of our enemies? Mom, Dad, please. She pleases me well. The way I see Father look at you is the same way I look at her. I really want her for myself. All right, Samson, we will listen to your advice. We will depart early in the morning. Samson and his family woke up early one morning to travel to Timnoth. While at a vineyard in Timnoth, a mighty lion confronted Samson. In a surprising turn of events, the Most High Spirit came upon him, and Samson effortlessly tore through the lion as if it was a young goat. Samson displayed immense strength and power when imbued with the Spirit of the Most High. Yet at times, he exhibited reckless behavior. Some days later, as he journeyed back to Timnoth, he encountered the carcass of the lion he had previously defeated. Inside the lion was filled with bees buzzing around and honey. Samson, a Nazarite, grabbed a large amount of honey and started eating it along the way. He also shared some honey with his parents without revealing its source. A time went by that Samson was about to get married, so Samson and his father went to Timnoth and had a great feast amongst the Philistines. Filled with joy, Samson decided to play a game with the 30 men that accompanied him and his father while in Timnoth. I have a riddle for you and your companions. Solve it within 7 days after the feast, and I will reward you and your companions with 30 sets of garments. But if you do not answer, then you will reward me with the same. Deal? Getting free clothes in exchange for solving a city riddle? Sounds like a fun idea. Let's hear it. Out of the eater came meat, and out of the strong came sweetness. You have 7 days. Now 3 days has passed, and the men still couldn't answer the riddle. On the 7th day, the men approached the wife of Samson and threatened to set her on fire if she does not entice Samson for the answer to his riddle. Samson's wife wept before him because he wouldn't tell her the riddle. After a period of time, Samson told the riddle to his wife, and she then told the Philistines. When the time was near to give the answer to his riddle, the men approached him with confidence. So did my fellows figure out my riddle? What is sweeter than honey? What is stronger than a lion? Samson departed from the men with his anger kindled, and then the Spirit of the Most High came upon him. Samson went down to the Philistines' territory called Ashkelon. There Samson slew 30 men and took their garments off their dead bodies. Samson took their spoils and garments and gave them unto the men who answered his riddle. It came to pass in the time of wheat harvest that Samson visited his wife with a kid goat. Upon arrival, Samson found out that his wife was given to another man by her father. While his anger kindled, Samson decided to catch 300 foxes, set their tails on fire, and watch as they ran through the Philistines' field, burning their vineyard. The Philistines, filled with rage, sought answers and discovered that Samson was responsible for the incident. They then went to Samson's former wife's house, setting it on fire and tragically ending the lives of her entire family, including her own. Samson, driven by a spirit of vengeance, achieved a remarkable triumph over the Philistines. Afterward, he sought solace on the rock of Etam. Now, there were men of Yehuda that approached Samson on the rock. They asked Samson to come down and turn himself into the Philistines. "I will come peacefully, only if you swear you all will not kill me." So they bound him and delivered him to the Philistines. Once they arrived in the city of Lehi, the Philistines shouted against Samson, demanding his life. The Spirit of the Most High came upon Samson, and he broke off his rope, then found a donkey jawbone. With a great and mighty hand, Samson slew 1,000 Philistines warriors that day. Some time passed before Samson encountered another Philistine named Delilah. Unaware of her deceitful nature, Samson fell in love with Delilah and was willing to do anything for her. One day, the lords of the Philistines approached Delilah and offered her 11,000 pieces of silver to discover the source of Samson's strength. Days went by, and despite Delilah's persistence, Samson refused to disclose the source of his strength. After 3 unsuccessful attempts, Samson finally gave in and revealed to Delilah the secret behind his extraordinary power. "All right, my dear Delilah, my power stems from my Nazirite vow. In my culture, being a Nazirite involves refraining from cutting my hair and various other practices. My hair is the source of my strength. I apologize for not sharing this with you earlier. It's a deeply sacred part of my life." Later that night, while Samson laid his head upon Delilah's knees, she called for a man to shave off Samson's locks. Once his hair was gone, Delilah screamed, "The Philistines is upon you, Samson!" Then Samson arose and sought to slay the Philistines, but the Most High Spirit had departed from him. The Philistines took Samson and put both of his eyes out and threw him in prison. As time passed, Samson's hair started to regrow after being shaved. One day, the Philistines paraded Samson around, expressing gratitude and praising their deity for handing him over to them. Blinded and disoriented, Samson was led by a young lad among the cheery Philistines who were delighted by his downfall. Sitting between 2 pillars, Samson called upon the Most High for one final time as his last breath escaped him. "Please, Almighty, please hear my prayer this one last time. Give me the strength that I may be avenged and die with the Philistines. Please, Almighty, grant me your spirit this one last time. Please, Almighty, please." Samson destroyed over 3,000 Philistines that day. including himself. He was then buried with his father, and he judged Israel for 20 years. One lesson we can learn from today: never take God's blessing for granted and always put him first.
Hey there! If you enjoyed the video, please like, share, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications, and I will see you next time.